Hello and welcome to this annual album of the year video from me. This is my third time doing this, and I will only rank albums I have bought and have in my collection, since these are the ones I have listened to a decent amount of time to form what I think is a long-standing opinion. And I know for a fact that there are a couple of albums that would probably make the list had I discovered them earlier. And if I have not forgotten a release, I have bought a total of 72 full-length releases from 2020, and none of them have been bad, so I have been lucky, because most of the time I add a couple of records of just hearing a short snippet when I order stuff online, because it feels so stupid to pay more in shipping than the actual releases. But first up, we have all the black metal releases I bought this year. It's 10 debut full-lengths, 9 bands with at least one prior full-length that I discovered during this year, and 9 bands with early material I own. And these are the top 10 in my opinion. And for death metal, we have 6 debut full-lengths, 10 bands with at least one prior full-length that I discovered in 2020, 8 bands with earlier material I own. And these are the top 10 in my opinion. And for thrash metal, we have 6 debut full-lengths, 10 bands with at least one prior full-length that I discovered in 2020, and 2 bands with earlier material I own. And these are the top 10 in my opinion. And I've been trying to rank them in. It's impossible, but I have tried and swapped places about 1,000 times, but I decided that enough is enough and came up with this list, which is a pretty decent list, but all these releases are good. First up, we have this one. This is Temple Nightside with the album called Pillars of Damnation. It's the band's third full length, and it was released August the 7th through Iron Bonehead. It contains 8 tracks and has a running time about 44 minutes, and it's cavernous death metal with black metal influences from Australia. The production is very murky, but it's the riffs and the atmosphere is great. Next up, we have this one. This is Grindpad with an album called Violence, and this is the debut full length from the band. It was released March 21st by Iron Shield Records. It contains 11 tracks and is around 42 minutes long. And this is US sounding thrash metal in the vein of like a mixture of Nuclear Assault, Razor and stuff, but the band is from the Netherlands. Very good riffing.
This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning.
And next we have Collapse to Come by the band Reactory. And this is the band's third full length. Was released in March 27th, also through Iron Shield Records, and this one contains 9 tracks and is around 34 minutes long, and it sounds quite similar to Grindpad, so you can't go wrong with either of these two. Very good riffing and gang shouted choruses and stuff. And next up we have Genesis 19 by Sodom, and this is the band's 16th full length. It was released November 27th through Steamhammer. It contains 12 tracks and is almost 55 minutes long, but this was, as expected, is Teutonic thrash metal from these German veterans, but it sounds very vital and It's very, very, very good stuff. It's just it's 55 minutes long, so it's a little bit too long, but excellent stuff. Next we have Raider and the record album called Guardian of the Fire. It was the band's debut full length, released March 20th through. It was self-released. It contains 8 tracks and is 47 minutes long. And this is quite brutal thrash metal, bordering on death metal sometimes, from Canada. Very good stuff. Next we have Ormskrik, their self-titled debut. It was released June the 5th through Fysisk format. It contains 11 tracks and is 45 minutes long. And this is a Norwegian band. They blend black thrash, death, D-beat, explosive cocktail with excellent riffing. And there are a lot of breakdowns, but not it's death metal breakdowns with excellent riffing. As a whole, the album it's not 100%, but when it's good, it's very, very good. Next we have Luctus, Užribis, the band's 4th full length, released in April by Inferna, Profundus Records. Contains 9 tracks, it's 49 minutes long, and this is black death metal from Lithuania, and it's not the cavernous kind, but more melodic, symphonic, massive, very good stuff. Never heard of the band until I picked up this CD. This is Entartung, Maleficae Artes. I don't know how you pronounce that, but this is the Entartung's 4th full length. It was released August the 7th through Dunkelheit Produktionen. Contains 5 tracks and it's 40 minutes long. And this is black metal with a lot of riffs and some folk interludes mixed in, like a mixture between early Ulver and Sargeist. It's very, very good stuff. This is Stälker, Black Magic Terror. This is the band's sophomore release, released October the 30th. Napalm Records. Contains 9 tracks, 39 minutes long, and this is speed metal from New Zealand. Excellent high shrieked vocals and excellent riffing, and everything is very pleasant. This is Cult of Fire, Mokhsa, the band's 3rd full length, released in February through Beyond Eyes. This contains 5 tracks and is 34 minutes long. And this is atmospheric, epic black metal with Hindu. They sing in Hindu, but the band is from Czech Republic, and they released two albums as a split. The other one called Nirvana is also very good, but Mokhsa is a little bit better in my opinion. Next we have this one. This is Avsky med Ofte jag drömmer mig död. The band's sophomore release. It was released in May through Vendetta Records. It contains 6 tracks and it's 45 minutes long. And this is depressive atmospheric black metal from this Danish one-man project. Very good stuff, very good, nice melodies and riffing. This is Solitude in Madness by Vader. This is the band's 16th full length. It was released May the 1st through Nuclear Blast. It contains 11 tracks, but it's just slightly less than 29 minutes. It's 29 minutes long. And the Vader is a very old school veterans. They play thrashy death metal. And the band is from Poland, of course, and they sound very vital, just like Sodom, very impressive, so late in their careers. And this is In the Eye of Nothing by Gorephilia. This is the band's sophomore release. It was released October the 2nd through Saco and Ojo Records. Contains 9 tracks. It's 43 minutes long. And this is US death metal from Finland. It's very good stuff. The production it's very massive. Excellent riffing, excellent vocals, drumming, everything is great on this record. With the voice of thunder. This is Ripped to Shreds with an album called Luan. It was released in April through Pulverized Records, and this is the band's sophomore release. Contains 10 tracks, it's 35 minutes long, and this is Dismember Worship styled death metal from this one-man project from the US by the way of Taiwan. Very good stuff. The vocals could have been a little bit further up in the mix, but other than that, very, very, very good stuff.